Katie Ledecky. Just hang on one second. I'm trying to figure out this PA system. We're doing a big drill.
Okay. Sure.
Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Great. I think that worked. Okay, good. So I'm writing my goals for the year, and I'm always very inspired by you and the other girls at Stone Ridge, our student athletes.
Thanks.
And I was thinking for my goal of actually taking up swimming.
Awesome.
I thought it would be really fun if you would help me and actually kind of coach me a little bit.
Sure, of course.
It would be really inspirational if at the end you and I do a little competition, you know, me against you.
Oh, you're serious?
Yeah, I'm serious.
Yeah, no, that would be great. Yeah.
But one thing, just don't tell anyone.
Oh, no, I won't tell a soul.
Hi, girls.
Hi, here comes the competition. Go Mrs. Carroll.
What are they talking about?
Good luck, Mrs. Carroll.
Wait a minute. What are you talking about?
You know, your goal setting, try to dig deep, swim against Katie.
What? Where did you hear it?
Good
Katie,
luck.
how did they hear?
Who's the PA? The PA!
Oh. Katie.
Hey, Mrs. Carroll.
Hey, I'm so embarrassed. I cannot believe the whole school heard that on the PA.
Oh, don't worry. I haven't heard anybody talk about it.
Really?
I think everybody's forgotten.
Oh,
It's
good.
fine.
Perfect. Katie, I am mortified. This is a nightmare.
Don't worry, Mrs. Carroll. Who cares? It's just us Stone Ridge girls. It's not like it's on national television or anything.
What is Catherine Ronan Carroll's thinking out there at Stone Ridge? She's talking about competing with Katie Ledecky. You're an alumna of the school. Explain what's going on here.
Oh, you know, it's spirit, Chris. She's got that Stone Ridge spirit. It might be a little crazy, but hey, you got to give her credit. She's out there running, swimming against an Olympian.
Well, why doesn't she do what she's good at? You know, stick to what you're good at. Why doesn't she leave the gold medals and the world records to the students?
Well, we don't know that she's not good at this. She might be good at it. Cut her some slack. She's a Stone Ridge girl.
You know, I'd like to understand all women, actually, but we were out of time, Koki.
Well, that'll be the day.
Good job, Mrs. Carrolls.
Thanks.
I think you're ready to race. Get a good night's sleep and get a good dinner before that, and you'll be set.
Okay, a good dinner. You know what? I know just the person to call.
Catherine, are you kidding me? A good meal, you think, is gonna give you a chance to beat Katie? No way, Jose. But you're lucky because chefs, we know dirty tricks like nobody. For example, I'm thinking, send Katie a ham the week before. Believe me, if she eats the entire ham, and she will, she will not be able to swim, she will float. Hey, I'm telling you, I have a lot of experience. Or I'm thinking maybe you can fill the swimming pool full of red snappers. You only have to become a little mermaid and convince the red snappers to stop Katie. This may work. Or I'm thinking that maybe you can fill the pool of Sherry. No, hold on a second. She's not 21 yet, right? That's illegal. No, forget. I didn't say that. But you know, maybe a bull can run over Katie. No injuries. Olympic Games coming. We want her to win. Catherine, I'm so sorry, but you are so out of luck.
How do you expect Mrs. Carrolls to handle herself?
I think she'll do great. She's been training hard. I've been training hard. I think it's going to be a good race.
Okay, I know if this was in Vegas who my money would be on, but we won't get into that. You're going against the greatest swimmer in America today. No, not America. I'm sorry. I downgraded her. The world. You nervous? Are you terrified? What's the emotion going through you right now?
Well, now I am.
Ledecky, not surprisingly, off the block quickly. Look at this lead. Look at this lead. It's enormous. I wonder what is going through her head right now.
Oh gosh. I should probably slow down. I don't even know where Mrs. Carroll's is.
That looks like about a 50-meter lead on Catherine Carroll's. Katie Ledecky way out front, way out front. I wonder what Catherine Carroll's is thinking right now. Katie Ledecky, Olympic gold medalist, coasting to victory.
Did I win?
Mrs. Carroll, I'm sorry you did not win. Mrs. Carroll, you have demonstrated resilience, risk-taking, and a willingness to go outside your comfort zone. Maybe you should stick with field sports.
We're of the opinion that not every gator is made for the water. Gators go turf! Thank you. I'm very honored to be here tonight to speak to all of you. Making that video with Mrs. Carroll's was pretty fun. I think the spirit shown by Mrs. Carroll's in that video is really indicative of the spirit we feel as students here every day at school. I think if Mrs. Carroll's had a little more time to practice her starts and turns, it would have been pretty close. I'd also like to thank Mrs. Mitchell, Mr. Gansey, Mr. Walker, and all the students and special friends of the school, including Mr. Andres, who is here tonight, who participated in making that video. And Mr. Andres, we're going to have to talk about that ham a little later. I want to thank all of you tonight for coming out to support the fundraising effort for Stone Ridge Athletics, especially for the new turf field. It's wonderful to have the opportunity to speak to you very briefly about what it's like to be a student and an athlete here at Stone Ridge School of the Sacred Heart. First, I want to talk about academics and not athletics. As a student, I have had the pleasure of learning from so many wonderful teachers here. This is a school with very high academic standards. On Thursday, I signed my national letter of intent to attend Stanford University. And I have to tell you, to the credit of both Stone Ridge and Stanford, I had to take challenging courses and be organized and work very hard to make good grades to be admitted to Stanford. There was no easy ride given to me on either the Stone Ridge end or the Stanford end, just because I'm an athlete. And those of you who are alumni or parents of students here, you undoubtedly know how high the academic standards are at Stone Ridge. As a student, I am so fortunate to have had such fabulous teachers who not only are committed to their profession, but are also committed to working with each one of us to help us learn and develop. Given how hard all the students at Stone Ridge work, it's very meaningful that Stone Ridge provides the facilities, support, and coaching staff for a variety of sports and recreational programs for all of the students. For me personally, it's been great that Stone Ridge has its own swim facility. On swim meet days, I simply walk across the campus to get to the meet. Not every school has these kinds of facilities. It's an extremely positive part of the school. And at Stone Ridge, because of your great support and because of the strong leadership the school has from Mrs. Carroll's and other administrators and teachers, I can tell you firsthand that this is not done by sacrificing educational quality. Now with your help, the school is going to have even better facilities with a beautiful new turf field facility to support the Stone Ridge field hockey, soccer, and lacrosse programs. Athletics is a very positive force for student participants at Stone Ridge and other schools. This past week, we had an example of this. We hosted our first high school swim meet of the season against Holy Child, along with the boys' school Gonzaga swimming against the Heights. The students at Gonzaga are working through a terrible tragedy where an accident took the life of one Gonzaga student and injured 2 Gonzaga swimmers. One swimmer was able to swim at the meet. In my races, I wore the swim cap of the other student, who was still at home recovering from the accident. His mother came to our meet and cheered for all of us. We had a fun, spirited meet, and I know it was helpful for all of us to feel we were helping those students continue to work through the tragedy. I have also seen and have been very thankful for the support of this community when I've swum nationally and internationally. It meant so much to me when I was in Omaha at the Olympic trials in 2012, and I received daily messages from my Stone Ridge friends, encouraging me and cheering for me. When I went to London for the Olympics, I continued to get those messages. I received an awesome video that I still watch today and get goosebumps and cry every time I watch it, from Allie Rock, with a number of my classmates and other students at Stone Ridge wishing me good luck. And the day before my race, I received, in the Olympic Village, a note addressed to me from the Sacred Heart School in Roehampton, London, wishing me well. And when I returned from the Olympics to Stone Ridge in the fall of my sophomore year, Mrs. Carrolls, Mrs. Mitchell, Miss Morin, and Mr. McCluskey, along with all my classmates here, including all the students in the lower, middle, and upper school, were excited to hear about my London experience. And yet, they all wanted me to feel at home and normal back at Stone Ridge, and I did. A few months after the Olympics in 2012, I had the opportunity to speak to the 8th grade graduating students at my old elementary school, Little Flower, in Bethesda, another great Catholic school. One of the things I told the students, and I firmly believe this, is that while it is nice to have sports and sports heroes to inspire us, it is really important as young people to look around the community, to recognize the real heroes that exist right around them. And there are many of them. There are physicians who heal, lawyers, policemen, and judges who seek justice, engineers who build things. Because of the great service programs we have at Stone Ridge, I've been able to find inspiration outside of sports. I've had a chance to visit with Wounded Warrior veterans right next door at Walter Reed. Working at Shepherd's Table in Silver Spring, I've been able to see dedicated volunteers in our community who help to feed the homeless. I've been able to work with an organization called Bikes for the World, which sends bikes and resources to developing nations. And I have been fortunate to get to know some Stone Ridge alumni who are heroes to the students here by volunteering at the school and by donating hard-earned resources back to the school. I've enjoyed so much my time as a student-athlete here at Stone Ridge, feeling the support of the administration, each and every one of my teachers, the athletic department, and especially my swim coaches, Mr. Walker and Mr. Bowman. My high school swimming memories will include much more than winning races or league championships. I will always remember the kindness of the seniors on the team when I was a freshman. I will remember the senior send-off each year for each class of graduating seniors. I will remember Coach Walker and Coach Bowman strategizing over the lineup for every important meet, especially the Holden meet. I will remember the excitement of the championship season. I am now a senior, and I hope I can pass on some of that spirit and tradition of the Stone Ridge swim team to the younger members of the team. Besides the swim team, I have so many friends and classmates that are tremendous athletes in all of the sports at Stone Ridge. Many are 3-sport athletes. They may or may not compete in college, but they are actively participating in high school athletics, which, at any level, requires commitment, organization, and enthusiasm. Being a student athlete also makes one aware of how important it is to take good care of yourself through good nutrition, sleep, and mental toughness. I know that all of those attributes will be helpful to me even when I am no longer a competitive swimmer. I so much appreciate the fact that I have been able to participate with my classmates in my sport during high school. Stone Ridge has been such a wonderful place for me, and for many others, to have that high school team experience. I can truly say that Stone Ridge is the whole package. A strong faith-based mission, fabulous academics with excellent teachers, and a supportive environment to participate in one or more sports. My next big meet is Winter Nationals in December. We are into our high school season now, and then this summer I will compete at the World Championships in Kazan, Russia. After that, I will be shooting to make my second Olympics when I participate in the Olympic trials in Omaha in 2016. I hope that if you see me swim at those meets on television or in person, you'll know how much Stone Ridge has played a role in my swimming and my development as a person. It's been a lot of fun to be a student here. I wasn't expecting to get emotional, but I just realized really how much I'm going to miss it. And thanks for having me here tonight. And on behalf of Gators, past, present, and future, I really thank you for your support.
Well done, well done. Now, ladies and gentlemen, isn't she fabulous? Give her another big round of applause. Katie Ledecky, fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. Well done.